leuk dat jullie eventjes op deze video hebben geklikt, want ik heb wel een heel leuk nieuwtje voor jullie. Zoals jullie weten is er in Noorwegen elk jaar een nationale finale. En 2 jaar geleden werd die gewonnen door de band KEiiNO met Spirit in the Sky. En zij mochten Noorwegen vertegenwoordigen. Heel succesvol, 6e geworden, publieksprijs gewonnen. En nu 2021... En die zijn daar gewoon terug. Die gaan dat nog eens proberen. Deze keer niet met Spirit in the Sky, maar met Monuments. En ik ben heel blij dat ik 2/3... Want de derde die is altijd een klein beetje laat, maar die komt wel. Dus ik ben heel blij dat ik Tom en Alexandra ook bij mij heb. En hi guys, how are you feeling?
Hi! We're good, thank you.
How are the nerves? How are the nerves?
They're okay. I mean, they were horrible last night, hours before the song was released. But for tomorrow, I'm actually calm. I am confident that we'll do great on the stage, and I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, the song is out. Monument is now out and about, so everybody has their opinion. How was the reaction that you received from the press, from the fans? What were the reactions?
It was crazy. We were actually sitting and chatting live with everyone who was at the premiere on YouTube, and the chat was like flooded with messages. I think it was like 1,700 people waiting the exact moment that it was released. I actually recorded it, and yeah, it was so many emotions. And
she was crying again. Yeah. Okay, we need to let Fred in. He's standing in the call. Sorry, so 2 seconds.
Yeah. Then I will talk with Alexandra a little bit more.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hi.
So you just told me that the reactions were overwhelming. Was it a better reaction than with Spirit in the Sky, or was it like the same?
I think it was actually, I don't know, it was quite different, because when Spirit in the Sky was released, we were a new band and nobody had ever heard of us before. So it kind of took some time before people starting to like, oh, this song is catchy and we like it. And but last night, I mean, I felt like the entire world was waiting for the song. So I could kind of feel that type of pressure, because everyone was like, cool, KEiiNO is back. How is the song? That was like the main topic. So, but yeah, fans were excited, and I've seen like some split opinions about it. Some like it, some thinks like, no, we love Spirit in the Sky. And I like that. I like that people have different opinions, and maybe it's a grower.
Well, for me personally, I listened to it this morning because I had to work this morning, so I was asleep when you released it. But my first reaction was like, I didn't have like the whoa, yeah, reaction. I just had the wow, like this is so distinguished. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, for example, Spirit in the Sky was very poppy, catchy, Euro schlager, and everything you want to. But this is like very deep. You can hear it in your voices that you have thought about this song. This, not that you didn't think about Spirit in the Sky, but you can see that this song really means something to you.
Yeah, I mean, we worked really hard on the song, and we had like a topic that we agreed on that we wanted to write on, and we worked on it to make it as good as we want to present it in the competition. And now we know each other differently than we did with Spirit in the Sky. So yeah, it's kind of a process that everyone in the KEiiNO family has been a part of. So that's probably why it's more of like a masterpiece. So yeah. Now the guys are back.
Yay!
Hi, Fred. Yay!
We brought Fred.
Yay!
Gunther. Yes, our dear friend.
Yes, it's me again.
Always a pleasure.
So we were just talking about the reactions on Monument. So by the time this interview will be published, you will already have done the performance. So I can still, yeah. So I can still ask now. I can still ask now. Are you ready for the performance?
Yes.
Yes, very ready. Super ready. Excited.
Yeah.
I've listened to the song now already, I think 10 or 20 times, because when I put it on here, I can hear my significant other always yell, louder, louder. So,
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
so he's a fan as well. The thing I wanted to say, and that's like a big compliment, like when I heard Spirit in the Sky the first time, I was immediately hooked because the refrain and the chorus was so catchy and it was on point. But now the song started, and Fred, that's a compliment for you, but the yoik that you do in the beginning, it gave chills all over my body. I was talking to it with Joel, and he said, like, sometimes in Spirit in the Sky, we felt like it was a surprise, like, oh, what's that? It was, we called it a little bit random in the middle of the song, but now it has like a place in the song. It builds up. You can hear that it's in your solo part. It's a little bit darker. It's yeah. I'm a big fan.
I've been working for like 2 years now, and I feel that my yoik has been evolving since then, since we made Spirit in Sky.
It has such it's so nice to hear that you're making something. We call it world music, like yoiking. It's in on the label world music, but you're making the world music mainstream, and that's really a big thing, because a lot of people in the beginning with Spirit in the Sky, I know a lot of my friends, they were like, what's that? What's that sound?
That's called KEiiNO music.
Yeah. But now when the song starts and throughout the song, it fits perfectly. It's really, so my question is then, did you write a song to compete again, or did you write a song and then thought, oh, with this one we have to compete?
We wrote we wrote a lot of songs this summer. There was always something special with this song. It had from the moment we wrote it, we had this feeling when you kind of describe it, like, oh, this might be the song, because we've already said that, like, if there is a song that we feel this could win Eurovision, then we'll enter again. But you never know before it's finished. And we started other songs after Monument as well, but also because I've known from the past, always to put the song to sleep for a while and then do other songs, because it's very easy to be very excited over your new song just because it's the new song, and not necessarily because it's the song that's better than the other songs that you write. So we actually recorded wrote and recorded a couple of other songs after Monument. But then when coming back to it, even though there was at one point a bit of debate if it would be Monument or not, we always, when we came back to it, it was like, yeah, of course, it has to be a Monument.
We couldn't let it go.
No.
It was something special about it.
Good thing, don't let it go. It's gonna be, yeah. It's yeah. But tell us a little bit more about what the song is about, because I know that a lot of people, as I said, some things get darker. Like, for instance, the yoiking from Fred, it goes like from the high-pitched voice, then it goes like very, very deep, and it captivates you. It's like a mystery movie that you want to see the end of or something. That's how I like to describe it. But what is it about, actually, Monument?
The song actually was created after Fred asked the question, what is left when a life is over? What kind of experiences has happened throughout your life, and what kind of people has affected it in some way? And Monuments, it's kind of honoring those people who are your everyday heroes, who make those small differences that you're probably not always noticing, but they're still there, making you feel some type of way. So yeah, we're kind of honoring those heroes in this song.
Yeah, and those are the people that they won't get names. They were streets named after them, or medals, or maybe statues, but they've meant something very important, either for the community or for a partner, or maybe for the bigger as well. But so it's kind of those, and I think everybody has got one person in their life, or more persons in their life, that are more important as well. And so that's why I think this can resonate to a lot of people, because if you hear the story and you listen to the song, there might be one person you're actually thinking of, or when you listen to the lyrics.
Well, in the middle of this awesome pandemic, I think that Monument is gonna talk to a lot of people, because now we have a lot of those unspoken heroes, as I like to call them. So I think that's going to be in your advantage. To talk a little bit more about Spirit in the Sky, because one thing that is very noticeable is that every year we do the Eurovision Top 250. I don't know if you know that. And the first year you came in at number 5.
Yes.
So that's a very good thing. But the best thing about it is that most of the time, the year after, like you're competed in 2019, so in 2020, you're going to see that the song is going to drop significantly in the top 250. I don't know if you know, you didn't drop.
Yeah,
I saw it. I saw that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You stayed on number 5, so that's
Insane. Yeah.
That was so cool. That was so cool. But I think with Monument, you're going to take a whole other direction, because people, as Alexandra said earlier, you got to know each other right now, and you can feel that this song is something that the 3 of you worked on with all your heart and soul, and I think it's going to resonate on the stage. I don't know if the staging we're going to see on the show in Norway is going to be the same as we can, in the best case, can see in Rotterdam, because if I understood it correctly, you have to record the performance after the final, right? So if you win the final on Saturdays, then you have to record the performance on Monday.
Yeah, but of course, like, knock on wood or knock on everything, if we're so lucky to qualify for Eurovision, we really, really hope that we're able to share the stage with all the other artists from Europe, because it's not the same if you have 40 countries like recorded in different locations. Every quality will be different. You don't have the same feeling as being on one stage. So of course, if at that point, if we do go to Rotterdam, we would anyway have to change the stage, because it looks very different from the Norwegian stage. However, we definitely want to keep some or the core elements, if it goes the way we want it.
So aren't you scared, Alexandra? That's a question for you. Aren't you scared because at the end of the song, that's what they call a note. That's high up in the sky. Aren't you nervous? Like when you were recording the song, weren't you thinking like, oh, if we go to Rotterdam, I have to do it under that kind of pressure?
I kind of thought that. And actually, the first time I started rehearsing this last year, I couldn't hit it. It said stop. I was like, what do I do now? So I started rehearsing every single day, and now it works. But it's gonna be like, I think people are gonna be excited for just that note, because that's high, and it's
that's high. I was listening to it and I was like, oh, but everybody loves a high note in Eurovision, so I think that's going to be okay. I heard you sing live many times before, and it was never bad. You performed on Dutch television as well, so it's never, every time that I heard you guys perform, it was always a good performance. So I'm not very scared that that's not going to work very well.
Like, it is like we're going all in, and you have to risk something. Like you have to gamble in order to win sometimes, and hopefully the gamble with a high note will be credited at the end of the line.
No pressure. So did you get any response from the other artists from 2019 that you worked with on Eurovision?
Yeah, we got a message from Rocco from He with the Wings.
Rocco.
And then Michael Rice texted us in
cool.
DMs.
And also Tulia.
Yeah, Tulia. Yeah, she's so supportive. Yeah.
That's nice that they support you all, right? And what about the competition in Norway? Do you think it's going to be a difficult task, or do you think that Monument, you have to say that it's strong enough, I know, but is there any other song that you think, okay, so this...
Definitely, even though that's a thing, like, because in Norway it is, it's only there's only televotes, so there's no jury, and there are some big names competing, like Tix, for instance, he's had 11 number 1 in Norway the last 2 years, so his fan base is so massive So we're definitely in this, like, even though outside of Norway we have I think we have the biggest name. However, inside of Norway, we're not that big at all compared to the other artists. So it's exciting. Really an extreme struggle for us to manage to convince the viewers. But once again, I believe in the song, and it's up to us if we manage to show the people how much we love this and how much we want to compete for Norway in Rotterdam. Then I hope this will go the right way.
If you can say anything to the Belgium and the Dutch fans, what would you like to say to them?
First of all, thank you so much for listening to our music and supporting us. And we hope to see you live in concert soon.
Yes.
And dance with you and sing with you. And
we want to come back to the Netherlands. We want to come to Belgium. Hopefully as a contestant in the Eurovision this year. If not, maybe any Euro Club, or maybe it's not going to be Euro Club this year. Anyway, this summer we want to come. We want to come
and enjoy the show.
Yes. We will. Well, KEiiNO, the best of luck, and let Monument be your monument and your legacy for now, because it's really truly an amazing song. So for my part, all the luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah.